The Biden administration saying Friday that Israel's use of U.S. provided weapons in Gaza likely violated international humanitarian law. But the key caveat here is that they are saying wartime conditions prevented U.S. officials from determining that for certain in specific airstrikes. Now, this is important because this could give the United States some leeway if it were to rule one way or another as to the future shipments that will be sent to Israel for these defensive and offensive purposes. Of course, we've already seen one shipment which was meant to go to Israel postponed or at least paused, in the words of the American government, and Joe Biden then saying that he wasn't going to provide any of these offensive weapons if they were to be used in a place like Rafah, for example. Now, the report continues that the administration's findings of, quote, reasonable evidence to conclude that its ally had breached international law in its conduct of the war in Gaza. So it's basically saying that it can't say one way or another without this full, complete picture as to whether it can make a real determination that the law had indeed been broken. But this is a big step for the United States. We have had many different politicians on the Hill trying to push the United States to condition aid to Israel. Those senators, the likely progressive Democrats, especially people like Senator Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders on the Hill as well. But of course, this is also becoming a political football in the United States. On the right-hand side of the aisle, the GOP are saying that this report was unnecessary bureaucracy and that it didn't need to happen. And there was also a joint letter from the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and the Senate leader of the Republicans, Mitch McConnell, to say that Joe Biden needed to unpause this shipment and to get more arms in the hands of the Israelis as they continued this fight with Hamas in Gaza.